Hi, this is Sarah from the Office Fixer, and in this video today I'm giving you a whistle-stop tour of Trello. This is a piece of software that's becoming central to my business, and I just wanted to share it with you and see if it's something that you think you could implement in your business. I'm not going to show you how to use it or any sort of detail of it, but just some ideas of how you might use it and what it looks like. So this is the first board I want to show you. This is my Advent calendar board, and this is the board that I'm using to manage my Advent calendar project, this video being a part of that project. So I have 4 lists in this board, one for each week of December, and within each list is a card for each day. Within each card you can put various bits of content, and that's how I'm getting the information to my web designer, who is putting the content onto the Advent calendar on the website. So this board is shared with her. It's a board that we can both see, we can both access and edit. You can also have boards that are private. You can have boards that are shared amongst teams. So this structure may seem familiar to you if you're of a certain age and possibly worked in a certain industry, maybe 20 years ago. The old T-card board that people use to manage projects. And this, for me, is an electronic version of a T-card board. The advantage of Trello is that you can have as many boards as you want. So that's just one board that I have, the Advent calendar board. I also have boards that are shared with teams, which are my client teams, and I have boards that I use with my clients. So here's a template board of one that I would set up and use with a client to manage the client relationship. It allows us to track our actions that we've agreed to do, put documentation up that we both need to look at. It gives you a central place where you can put messages on for each other and put comments and updates on information that you both need to know about. So another type of board that I want to show you is the staff knowledge base board, and this is an example board that I've set up, and this is becoming a really key part for me of the business. I'm working with teams to create process manuals, and there's no point in the 21st century having a process manual sat in a folder on a desk. It doesn't get used, it gets out of date, and it just becomes a waste of time really having to do it. Whereas having your process manual on something like Trello makes it much more usable. It's very visual and it's much more accessible for people. I spoke to a member of my client's team just yesterday who was really excited when she saw Trello and how the information's presented, because she felt it was much more usable than currently the information that they had sat in Dropbox. Technically it's exactly the same information, but it's about making it accessible to people. And so this is a really good way to present information that can be accessed by the whole team. This board would be available to the whole team, and they can come on and get what they need, but also they can put comments in. So for example, they can add a comment if something needs updating or there's any changes to the process. So it makes it a two-way sort of flow. And you can have as many boards as you want. So there would be a board. The board here is for finance. You might have another board for marketing. You might have another board for your staff handbook. You can have as many boards as you want, and you can have as many lists and as many cards on that board as necessary. So just quickly, the last board I want to show you is a personal board. There's no reason if you're using Trello and you like it that you can't use it personally as well. And there's a board that I have here for managing trips and holidays away in my motorhome. And we have packing lists here to make sure we take everything we need. We've got cards for upcoming trips so we can plan those. And then we also have cards for past trips, so we can put all the photographs that we've taken and keep them all in one place. And obviously this is shared with my husband and we're both able to access this. So that's just a few ideas of how you might use Trello, and just showing you some boards so you can have a look what it's like and get a feel for it. And if it's something you want to know more about, I'll be doing some more videos with a bit more detail, or certainly feel free to have a chat with me.